Привет, друзья! Hi guys, welcome back to my channel in Russian from afar, and my name is Sergey. Today we continue our journey with Rosa, Italian girl who wants to rediscover her Russian roots. This series of streams is done every week. Usually we do it at 9:30, but today we do it at 9 p.m. of Vietnam time. That's because that's where I live, although I'm from Russia. And yes, in these lessons we cover the story of this girl, and we slowly go through the basics of Russian language. So if you're a beginner, if you want to learn Russian interactively, so please come on our streams. If you're here right now for the first time, please, thank you so much, welcome. And if you're watching it in replay, then you know what to do. Put the like. As always, that's very much important for me. And as always, I also would be very happy for your donations. You know, it's always a little thing. It can be $1, $2, anything. It would really be important. So yes, so let's first talk to you guys. Who do we have here? Привет, Shakil. Привет, Nandita. Learning Russian. Привет. Вот. Так, I see. Привет, человек из Японии. Я не знаю, как читать ваше имя. Вот, спасибо всем, кто ставит лайки. Это очень классно. Да, друзья. So, before we start talking about Rosa, I need to do one last thing, just quickly tell you, and then we go straight into the lesson, okay? One last thing. So I need to show you something. Let me quickly share my screen here. Okay, here you go. If you've been following me on YouTube, you might seen that I've been posting on my community posts. There's a thing called community post. Reasons, yes, why I decided to move to Dalat. That's what I'm gonna do next. And you can see there's a reason 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like every day I'm posting right now reasons why I want to move. And it's a very big deal for me. It's a very big change for my life. But also, if you scroll here, you can see the story of each reason in Russian and also in English. You can read here, so you can translate, you can understand both. And as well, if you move further, you will see that I'm also having a move-in sale. What does it mean? It's that I give 50% of my Patreon membership. Yes, I have a Patreon membership, and that's a very rare opportunity. If you always wanted to become a patron, and you could do it, you can get a yearly, yes, not monthly, but yearly, for new patrons, 50% off. It's a huge deal. So this way you can get a better access to all of my content on Patreon. You know, I have a lot of transcripts, which are very important when you learn a language. You can also join our monthly meetings. Right now we don't do weekly meetings. And you can play games with us, like even have one-on-one classes with me. There are many things you can do. So go check it out. You can see a link here. You can go to my YouTube channel into posts, community posts. Yeah, you can see posts, and then press on the post, and then you can see the link there. You can put the move-in sale and check out and get this discount. It's available until 17th of June, because that's when I will finish my move and I'll be in a new place. Okay, that's all. Let's go to the lesson. Все, итак, в прошлый раз... Oh, not that one. Here, yes. В прошлый раз мы говорили про Розу и сколько ей лет, да, поэтому сегодня давайте повторим. How old is Rosa, if you remember? Сколько лет Розе? Пишите в комментариях. Вы помните, сколько ей лет? Мне вот интересно, вы помните или не помните? Да, давайте напишем вместе. Сколько... Need to put the text box. Сколько лет Розе? So if you remember, you can type it in the comments. Ага, 24 лет. Не 24, лет, но 24 года. Да, Розе 24 года. So, ей 24 года. Года. Remember, right? 4 from 2 to 4 is года. Вот, not лет. Ага, окей. And сколько лет Кристиану? Кто помнит? Сколько лет Кристиану? Сколько лет Кристиану? Ее парень. Да, сколько ему лет? Ему 25 лет, 27 лет, 28 лет. Никто не помнит. Нет, ему не 24 года. Ему 28 лет. Да? Ему 28 лет. Но также у Розы и Кристиана у них есть собака. Да? У них есть собака, и ее зовут Луна. И сколько лет Луне? Сколько лет Луне? Let's quickly review. Сколько ей лет? Ей не 24 года. Луне не 24 года. Ей 5 лет, ей 3 года. Я попью воду пока. Луне 3 года. Нет, Луне не 3 года. Луна еще очень маленькая. Луне только 1 год. Правильно, Аманда. Луне только 1 год. Вот. Да, ей только 1 год. То есть, again, remember, 1 year, we say 1 год, 21, 21 год, 31, 31 год. But then 2 year, 2 года. 3 year, 3 года. 4 year, 4 года. And then the same would go 22, 22 года, 32, 32 года, right? And then from 5 to 20, we have лет. And then 25 лет, sorry. 25 лет, 26 лет, 30 лет, 31, 31 год. Just so you know. Okay, so that's about the age. And now let's talk about where does the Rosa live. So, Rosa и Кристиан, да, вы знаете, они живут во Флоренции, да? Но Роза и Кристиан живут в квартире. В квартире. So, квартира, да, it's apartment. Они живут в квартире. И они живут в квартире на втором этаже. So, in Russian, I don't know how in your country, but in Russian, we have idea that if we have apartment building, the first floor, it doesn't matter if anybody lives there or not living, if it's just a door and people live here, it's still a first floor. We don't have a thing called ground floor. Yes, so that's why we say первый. Да, первый этаж. Первый этаж means first floor. And then the second floor is второй этаж. Второй этаж. And the third floor is третий этаж. So this is the ordinal numbers. You can see they're a little bit different, right? From 1, 2, 3. It's первый, второй, третий. Да, поэтому... and then we can say четвертый is fourth, пятый is fifth, шестой, sixth. So it's not very difficult to make ordinal numbers, but they're changing. Sometimes it's oi ending, sometimes it's y ending. And in case of tretий is e ending. So it's a little bit one tricky thing. So the question is for you. You can write in the comments. Роза и Кристиан, они живут на первом этаже? Они живут на первом этаже? Пишите в комментариях. Так, я пока попью воду. Они живут на пятом этаже? Нет, нет. Они не живут на первом этаже, да? На каком? Да? So the question should be like this. На каком этаже они живут? Да, Роза и Кристиан не живут на первом этаже. Но на каком? Они живут на пятом, на шестом, на 10, на 11, на 15, на 25. Да, правильно, Питер. Они живут не на первом, они живут на втором. So, второй этаж, but when we say to live on the second floor, we will have to use the prepositional case. На втором этаже, да, на этаже. Вот. And that's why we have in prepositional, the второй, it acts as adjective, and it ends ой, changed to ом. На втором. Первый на первом. Пятый на пятом. Вот. Они живут на втором этаже. Okay, my question for you, guys. You can write in the comments. Вы живете в доме или в квартире? Do you live in a house or an apartment? В доме или в квартире? And if you do live in an apartment, на каком этаже вы живете? And if you live in a house, сколько этажей у вас в доме? So you see, it's a bit different questions. На каком этаже вы живете? On what floor do you live? Versus сколько этажей у вас в доме? How many floors are there in your house? Да, so we have this question. Let me put a bit here. Сколько, that's right here. Первый, второй, третий. I think like this would be easier. So the question is, сколько? So I can see Amanda живет в доме. So the question is, сколько этажей у вас в доме? How many floors are there in your house? So this is a question for people who has a floor. You need to say, yeah, if you have, oh, what's wrong? So that's if you have floor, and if you don't have a house and you live in an apartment, you would answer на каком этаже. Да? You can say, я живу, for example, на первом, я живу на втором, or у моего дома есть... Например, я живу в доме, и в этом доме есть 2 этажа. Да? So that's for me. В этом доме есть 2 этажа. So not этажей and not второй, right? So you can see here we just say 2 этажа because it's 2 floors. It's not second floor, it's just in this house there are 2 floors. So let's see what you have, guys. Let me open your chat here so we all can read that. So, Джордж живет на втором, да? Хорошо. Нет. Квартира. Хай живет на 9 этаже. Окей. Аманда в доме. Так, Learning Russian. Дом и 2 этажа. Хорошо. Питер живет в угловом доме, но раньше жил в квартире на 2 этаже. Вот. Сейчас в доме 3 этажа. Окей, хорошо. Бхай живет в квартире на 9 этаже. Отлично. Джордж живет в квартире на 2 этаже. Нет. So это не, it's not genitive case. It's so in these words in the pink house are nominative case. Второй, третий, четвертый. But when you say на втором этаже, it's a prepositional case. Just because the второй, первый, it acts as adjective. That's why the ending are changing the same like adjective changing. Okay. So, okay, it's only one floor. I don't have upstairs, downstairs, unless you're counting the rooms. You're counting... No, I'm not counting rooms. No, just the floor. Окей. В доме 2 этажа. Хорошо, Лиса. Я живу в доме 2 этажа на втором. Окей. Хорошо. Молодцы. Молодцы, друзья. Вот. One more thing we need to cover here. We need to say that this thing. Let me close our chat. Okay. So, Кристиан и Роза, они живут в этой квартире на втором этаже. Но, important information. Да, let me just delete this one. Это не их квартира. Да, it's not their apartment. Да? Они арендуют эту квартиру. They rent this apartment. Да, so это не их квартира. It's not their apartment, like it doesn't belong to them. Они арендуют эту квартиру. They rent it. So if you, for example, это не мой дом. It's not my home. Я арендую этот дом. Да? So я арендую. Let me delete this one. Я арендую этот дом. Да? I rent this house. Вот. So это не мой дом. Да, у меня нет своего дома. К сожалению. I don't have my own home so far. Но я арендую этот дом. Вот. Поэтому, друзья, мой вопрос к вам. Вы арендуете дом или квартиру? Или это ваша квартира, ваш дом? Да, you can say арендую, or you can say снимаю. Also possible. Sнимаю. No, usually we say арендую дом, but снимаю квартиру. Вот. You can say this like it's more common. Так вот, my question for you guys, do you rent or do you own a house? I know this is a little bit sensitive topic. If you don't want to answer, it's okay. But you can practice to say like я арендую квартиру. Я арендую дом. Or общежитие. That's a very good one. Общежитие. It's a dormitory. Да? You can say я живу в общежитии. Да? Я живу, like Petya and Vasya, they used to live, right? В общежитии. Вот. Окей. Питер купил дом. Молодец, Питер. Молодец. That's very good. You bought your own home. В общежитии номер 11. Окей. Интересно. Общежитие. Да. Я арендую дом. Да, я тоже арендую дом. Вот. И как Кристиан и Роза, они тоже арендуют квартиру. Вот. Я думаю, что I think that right now a lot of people rent and not many people own houses, unfortunately. But it's a topic for another video. We're not gonna get here political. Да, арендую дом. Хорошо? Аманда? Молодец, молодец. Да, во Вьетнаме, in Vietnam, да, почти все люди, almost all people, живут в домах. Like almost all people live in the houses. Мало людей живет в квартире. Вот. А в России обычно люди живут в квартирах. Да. In Russia, people usually live in apartments. It's very interesting. And очень мало людей живут в домах. So that's why to rent a house in Vietnam is actually not that expensive compared to Russia. Like if I want to rent a house in Russia, it's crazy expensive. Очень дорого. Вот. Питер, я уже старый. Вот. Молодец, Джордж. Да, арендуешь квартиру. Да, я понимаю, кто нет. Да, сейчас многие люди арендуют. Да. Робин купил дом. Молодец. Молодец. So, yeah, remember again, if we want to say it's my own house, you can say это мой дом, or это мой собственный. Собственный mean like my own home. House ownership rate is in Russian high. Maybe, but when I say house, I don't mean actual house. I mean like apartments. Because not many people have houses in Russia. Дача. Да, у моей бабушки была дача. My grandma had dacha. Да? Dacha is like a summer house. Вот. Но у меня нет дачи. I don't have a dacha right now. But maybe someday. Вот. Okay, guys, we will finish right now. Do you have any more questions you want to ask me about this topic? About renting or housing or anything? You can ask me right now and I can answer to you. Or anything about grammar points that was difficult for you to understand. I think it's a pretty easy topic today. It's nothing really difficult. Just remember again about ordinal numbers, right? Первый, второй, третий, четвертый, пятый, шестой, седьмой, восьмой, девятый, десятый. It's weird, like it's always jumping from ой to и to ой. Okay, Питер, где вы собираетесь жить? Да, so I'm moving to Dalat. Я переезжаю в Далат, и я собираюсь жить в доме. Да, I'm planning to rent a house. I'm gonna rent a house together, and I'm gonna live together with my in-laws. С моей мамой и папой жены. Which actually is pretty cool. And the reason why I find it cool, you can find in my post on YouTube. So you can check it out and you can read it there why I think it's cool to live with my in-laws, especially for me. Да, спасибо, Магнето. Я рад, что вам нравится мой способ преподавания. And George, what's the question? Which word used to substantive rent? I don't really know what does it mean, substantive rent. Yeah, I don't know this word in English. Yeah, you can watch from the beginning, Laura. It's still here. I'm sorry, this time I decided to start earlier because it's always late for me. Anyway, I wish you a good time, guys. Желаю вам всего хорошего и до скорого и пока-пока.